Scorpios, how are you guys doing this week? I hope everybody is good and fine. For those of you that are brand new, welcome, welcome. My name is Patty, and I'm actually an empath, an intuitive, very intuitive empath that does not only intuitive coaching, but I also do intuitive tarot for people who enjoy tarot, but also it helps with people and guiding and all that kind of stuff. I do get my information directly from the divine. I ask the divine at least, and whoever he sends through with the messages. I'm very audio. I'm also very high in sensitivities and vibrations, energies, crystals, water, trees, all kinds of stuff. So, but here I get a lot of vibrations, energies, downloads, and a lot of audio. Sometimes I get a visual. I'm getting a new awakening of visuals. So that's been pretty interesting. So let's get started. Scorpio, this is actually for August 17th through the 23rd. So before we do start doing the oracles where I get the energies from for the week to find out what we're supposed to be focusing on or what is going on with you guys, just know that when I do my live like we're doing right now, you are able to ask questions. Please hold them till the middle or the end, just because if people start sending me messages, then it gets lost. So I do them at the end so I can keep the vibrations and the energies flowing. Sometimes if I get cut off in the center, then I lose a message that's coming in. So I don't want to do that. I want to be respectful. If you hear me say thank you, then yes, then that means I am acknowledging whoever on the other side is giving me the information or who the divine has sent me as far as a guide or whatever he has going on the other side. I have no clue. So I am just doing what I do. All right. So we actually have a couple out already. So something is actually being worked on. Ooh, something is coming to life. What do you mean it's a one-ring circus? What do you mean if there's that spark of love, it can't be just a one-ring circus. So the spark here is the first one out. And actually that is a spark. It shows love. It shows that could also mean a passion, something that you have a passion for, a desire, a yearning for kind of thing too. It could mean love, but it also could mean that as well. Something is coming to life, which means the seed has been planted and something has started to come to life. Now, at what phase that's in, we don't know yet. So, and then it's a one-ring circus. So could you be doing this alone? Could you have been alone for a while and now maybe this whatever's coming up is actually being into fruition, but it's you doing it with the divine probably. Even though you don't believe that the divine directs you, it does. Or universe or energies or matter, that kind of thing. So yeah, so what are you guys starting? What are you guys doing? Somebody's got in their heart, oh, I'd really like to do this. I would really want to do this. Oh, this looks like a lot of fun. Or I want to travel. Oh my gosh, I just want to go to Europe or whatever. And then it just becomes sort of that's the seed. And then it sort of takes off there. Or it ends up becoming a pipe dream if you don't do anything about it, right? So you want to do something about this yearning interest in your heart of what it is that you're having this spark about. Oh my goodness, can't hold cards today. It's been quite a day, let me tell you. I was on hold for 4.5 hours. I finally hung up. I said, this is ridiculous. I got somebody at 2 hours and they said, oh, let me transfer you. And I'm like, no. And then 4.5 hours later, or 2.5 hours later, I was like, screw it. And I really needed to get through to this company. Anyway, those are my vibrations today. So let's see. What are we? What is this spark that we have? What is this that's going on that we have? Oh my goodness. Let's see what we got going. Ouch, I got a kink in my finger. I can't get it straight. All righty. Oh, okay. So we have, make sure they're all upside right, Or am I doing that? Nope, that's upside down. Okay, so we've got something that's, we got the 10 of Pentacles and it's upside down, so reversed. And that means that there is this, but not quite yet. So this means that there's a harvest of not only financial or career or study, maybe you're studying something, but this is there, but it's still in reverse. So it's not being offered quite yet. So, like I said, if you planted a seed or whatever, oops, whatever that is, make sure I got them up right now. Thank you. Whatever that plant is or that seed is that you got going, could be a love interest. Don't know yet, but right now you're still single. Boop. So we'll see where that goes. All right, but this offering, and actually the 10 of Pentacles is a wonderful card. It is like, it's got not only everything, it's got family, unconditional love, it's got money, it's got career, it's sort of, you know, just like a harvest card to me. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going here. Okay. Oh. So we have got the 5 of Pentacles. So it looks like we're doing something more towards work and everything. The 5 of Pentacles, yeah, it looks like, you know, somebody could be injured, but I don't believe that that's the case here. I just feel like somebody's a little jealous of what you're doing. So whatever you're doing on, keep focused on doing that. It's sort of like the one that is the go-getter that goes and does everything. There's one person in our horse world. I mean, I don't know what this girl doesn't do. She's young, and when she posts on Facebook, I've got a horse Facebook thing, and she's got horses, of course, but she posts, and then she's either kayaking, and then she's doing this, and then she's doing that, and then she's motorcycling, and I'm like, girl, what is it that you don't do? Sort of one of those kind of things. It's like a person's looking at you like, gosh, what is it that you don't do? Or what is it that you don't try to do? It's sort of this feeling kind of here. But this is also too career maybe so far. So let's see what else there is here. Scorpio, 17th through the 23rd. All right, Divine, help me out here. All right. Okay, so there's going to be an offering, and this is the Page of Cups. Messenger of some type, bringing a message. That could be a message. It could be lots of things. It could be from helping you out, getting you started. Okay, so message of somebody, you know, saying, hey, you know, did you know so-and-so is not feeling it, or she's a little jealous, he's a little jealous, kind of thing. Oh, that's their issue. Let's go. These cards are just not doing it today. And I energized them. Well, come on now. Come on now. All right, Divine. Who are you sending through? I hear somebody. Who are you sending through? Okay, so and this is typical. If you're starting something, something's fresh, something's new that you're starting on your own, this is going to happen because you have the Judgment card where something is going to go away, something is going to have to die per se, and then you're actually going to have something come of your spirit, of your heart, of your passion, that kind of thing. Also, somebody might be judging me. Okay, so that's a possibility too. Somebody may be judging you, thinking that you're all that. And a bag of chips. Ooh, too many cards. You got to give me a couple of these cards, not all of them at once, please. If any of those were to drop, please drop them again. Okay, but I don't like this one. But remember, something has to go in order for something new to happen, which is yes. So if there is something to do with a relationship, it probably is on its way out. And sometimes that's a good thing if you're starting something new or going into something new, or, you know, like if somebody's going away to school, you know, it's really hard to do a long distance relationship. As old as I am, I could tell you things that work and things that don't work. Long distance relationships at a young age, most of the time do not work. Or somebody goes off to the military. There's just too much distance, too much temptation that is going on. And this might be where this one ring circus is. But it's not a feeling of like a woe is me feeling. It's more of a very light feeling, like the burden has been released. The high priestess, yes, the high priestess is all about intuition and, following your intuition, very high in listening to self. So this is something that is actually ending for a good reason. And you need to just keep moving forward because you want this 10 of Pentacles to turn around this way. So that's what we want. As we clarify, it would be nice if I got a double one and it was upside down. But let's see what else this is. So I don't know what this is as far as what's starting for you. Something has to end. Something has to sacrifice. And it's like you don't know either. No, I'm just joking. So double-edged sword, sitting there trying to figure something out you really can't see. You can't see the full outcome of it is what I'm seeing. You can't see the full ending. You have to really get yourself to that point to see the full ending. And if this means closure of a loved one, you need to get yourself to be able to visualize that, because we manifest and we have law of attraction. So however you want it to end, and how you want, say if you set a goal and you're an entrepreneur and you want to open a store, I'm not going to set my goals at, okay, all I want to make is, $50,000 for my whole career of owning my store. No, you're going to set a 6-month goal, a year goal. You're going to set maybe a 5-year goal and a 10-year goal. But that 10-year goal, you're going to set it really high because you want that work. You want to keep growing. And that's what this is here. This is where you're just like, I'm not sure how to do it, not sure how to go about it. You want to set your standards high because then you really shoot for those. If you set them low, it's sort of like, okay, well, maybe, that would be sort of like me as a YouTube creator here to say, oh, I want to get, just the minimum. I want to get the 1,000 subscribers, when in all reality, I should be shooting for 5 million subscribers. That's the whole idea, is to get your brain to start thinking above and beyond what you should be able to do. So this is just an uncertainty. The swords also are of truth. It's a double-edged sword. Truth and not truth. Now that could be into this relationship, maybe not being honest too much, and you need to let that go. If somebody can't be honest with you in a friendship and a relationship, time to cut them loose. Yeah. Oh, okay, that came in upside down. There might have been some conflict. There might have been, to me, it was an ego kind of thing. It was not one-sided, definitely, if this is a relationship part. If I'm getting two things, there's relationship and then there's also school, that kind of thing. Maybe, oh my goodness, excuse me. Maybe you're just graduated from school, or maybe you just changed jobs and you're going into a higher promotion, and it's a little bit of uncertainty there. So whatever this is, remember, it's the beginning, or you're actually beginning to be in it. So yeah. Don't let ego get to you, though. I mean, in this process of whatever this is that you're growing for yourself, that you're starting for yourself, don't let that arrogance get to you, or that highfalutin nose up in the air kind of thing. Don't let that happen to you. Stay humble in the process. This is actually, this is a lot of a relationship. So, so somebody's walking away, or they're going to leave kind of thing. And there's been some not very honest truth to it. Because when we look at this, we also look at truth and lies, deceit, heartbreak, dishonesty, that kind of thing. And you got to listen to your intuition. So either somebody's going away happily, or somebody's going away like, okay, get the heck out kind of thing. But I feel that there's a lightness to it. So it's like, whew, that's done. That's done. So that this newness, this spark, this coming of light, the coming of life is actually going to now start, because you're in your singlehood. Boy, and singlehood is really a responsibility to get yourself together. Let's put it politely that way. Okay, but there was something hiding. There wasn't. Now this too, if you're in business or if you're in school or if you're in anything to do with finances or money, I'm not sure what this message is. It keeps popping up, but this is coming. But the information's just not quite there. So you're trying to get everything in order, the ducks in order, without having anybody or any information be left out. Okay, does that make a sense? Because you want to get every detail to make sure that nothing is left out. Nothing is left out. Otherwise, you end up missing something, and that could be detrimental to business if you're off a couple numbers or whatever. Not like my last job when I'm like, you know what, 1 0 could cost me $10,000 instead of $1,000. But gee, do you guys really care? Obviously not. It's like, wow, okay. Anyway, all right. So Scorpios, wow, you guys, I don't know who's got what going on, but there's a couple scenarios there. Couple scenarios. Let's see what else there is in here. Okay, so Divine, if there is something for anything career related, work related, anything to do with school, is there something, a career coming up? Oops, sorry, there's like 10 cards there. Is there a career coming up? Something? Is somebody just graduating from school? Somebody, what is going on here? We know that there's possibly heartbreak. Somebody's breaking up. That happens every day, but sadly, somebody's actually happy and relieved about it. Thank you. Somebody said, I got sick and tired of the ego. Oh, hi, Brianna. Thanks for popping in. No worries. No worries. All right. So we got the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Lots of cups. So Queen of Cups. So matters of the heart. You know, she's all about matters of the heart. And the Seven of Cups. I don't know if that has to do with the heartbreak, though. Seven of Cups. All right. Let's see what else we got going here. I love that. I got sick and tired of the ego. They're so funny. They can be really, really funny. All right. Any more information about the pentacles? The pentacles that we have showing. Somebody's career. Somebody's one ring circus. Somebody's actually, I was just told somebody's going out on a risk. I'm not sure what risk that is. That it's a good risk, whatever this is. Don't be fearful. This is something of your passion, something that you want to do, something of your calling. And that's maybe what this message is here. I don't know, but somebody's going out on a risk. And sometimes we have to do that in order to grow. We have to put our faith forward with the divine and trust that he's actually going to guide us through whatever it is. Because if it's meant to be, that risk is going to really bounce forward. If it's not, you'll see the roadblock. You will see that roadblock. So take the risk as long as it's healthy and not dangerous, and for the positive. Make sure that it has no harm to anything. Then I would say take that risk. I have a friend that just is totally not a risk taker whatsoever, and she's very unhappy with her life. Very unhappy with her life. So yeah, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, so this is in relation to somebody's work. We got two scenarios going here. But this here, the Two of Pentacles, so like I was saying before, you know, really focus in on the details, because the Two of Pentacles is all about the juggling. It's all about making sure that you're focused in on one thing, not a whole bunch of things, because you'll miss the boat on what's really important if you do that, if you're trying to do too many things. Women try to multitask a lot, because we have to, especially if we're a mom and we take care of the house and we work and then got the kids, that kind of thing. So we end up multitasking, but actually multitasking is more damaging to our brain than if we focus in on one thing. So you learn that in Psychology 101, I think. Way back in the day. But yeah, so focus in on whatever this is that you're, this spark, whatever this is that you're starting and doing, is stay focused in on it. You know, don't let your mind wander off. Don't let it go into the abyss of the many, many temptations, because there will be, you know, there will be that energy that wants to take you completely off track, because they don't want you to have that energy does not want you to have the rewards of what is supposed to be yours in the first place. So really focus in on that. So that is either for, also too, thank you. So they just said that when you're focusing in, and you're getting those details that you need to be getting one by one, you know, getting your ducks in the row, then nothing can be left out. No one can be left out. So for example, if you're, you know, you're starting your business, and like when I started my business, if I would have left out, okay, well, I got everything in order, but because we were a service, for horses, so we would have to wash and repair and stuff. If I would have left out the element of the wash machines, then that would have been a huge detriment to the business. So watching every little detail, you know, checking them off as you go, whether this is school or business, or whether this is actually now you're out of a relationship and you're happy about it. That's what I'm getting, because somebody's either running away, like I said, they're done with it, they're done with the ego kind of thing, or they're actually very relieved because there was too much hiding, there was too much lying and truth, there was too much secrets. So they're just done. So they're happy to be out. So just know for your future then, to actually, when you move forward, look at what you really want to do. Like I said, singleness is really now a responsibility for you to get to yourself, take care of yourself, know yourself, get to learn yourself, your weaknesses, your strengths, and everything before you move into the next relationship, because you don't want to create the same cycle, if that makes sense. All right. So it looks like somebody's really getting their ducks in a row and on track for either a project, a new hobby, maybe some travel. Again, it has to do with you doing it, or you're helping someone do it on their own. So maybe somebody's not really strong in doing something on their own, and you're helping them say, hey, you know, it's okay, you can do this, you can do this. Or it's actually, of course, that you're doing this and helping them, or you're actually doing it for yourself, which is awesome, because this is when you really, really grow to know yourself. And I said, of course, because we got a double judgment. So it's just re-verification that something is ending, something is starting. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah. And to judgment, you know, thank you. Judgment is in this relationship that is breaking up, or whoever is breaking up, and you're happy about it. Don't judge the other person. Just go go away, just saying, you know what, we just didn't get along. Our compatibility, our standards, our boundaries were like this. We weren't even like this. So, you know, that person is probably a good person, is a little lost, a little broken. You know, let them go. Do their lying and their cheating somewhere else until they figure it out. And they may never, but our place is not to judge somebody else. So allow them to go away. And, but again, thank you. They're going to attempt to come back into your life. Don't let that back in, because you're growing and you're elevating. So, and in your singlehood, you will actually become stronger. You'll become more knowledgeable, more wise, and you don't let that old pattern, old habit, and even if they're drop dead gorgeous, everything you wanted, that toxicity of lying and cheating or being dishonest or just ego or pride is going to lower your vibrations way down. All right. So it looks like, you know, things are actually beginning to turn around, and this spark is just now starting to take off into a flame. Now, like I said, that could be a new relationship. Maybe you realized in this one that, wow, that is not what I want. And this person here is really good. Give your time to just step back, though, and just say, I need to get my bearings before I jump into this other one and make sure I'm not making a mistake again. Where this other relationship, it is like you're ready for whatever this project is. It's a go. Houston, we got to go. But the thing is, remember not to juggle and balance or throw things off. You will lose out if you do that. This is what I'm feeling. This is, you don't want to lose out. All right, Divine, is there anything else for this spread? You know, you've given me a lot of information. Is there any other information, any other messages, vibrations, energies? Five of Cups. Five of Cups, yep. Somebody's going to be focusing in. Somebody's going to be focusing in on the cups that are all strewn all over, rather than turning around and focusing in on the cups that are still standing. So you want to make sure you focus in on the positive. If you're leaving a relationship, wow, this really helped me learn about myself. This really helped me in blah, blah, blah. This really, I didn't even think about that. And now I'm clear. So that's the thing with the Five of Cups, is you really have to start focusing in on the positive. Even though if the relationship was bad, find the good in the bad that you came out with. Does that make sense? All right. And the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups for, okay, thank you. Because in my mind I was asking, so what about the jobs? What about the other dreams? What about the spark? What about the work? What about the school? What is that in relation to? That's how fast I talk to him in my head. And the Five of Cups, I said, what is that in relationship to them? And it says, there are going to be, in anything that we begin and start, we get excited in the very beginning, and then something sort of happens. Now, there's people out there, I know, being an entrepreneur and owning a business for a long time, there are people out there that when some of those cups spill over, we have a tendency to focus in on that. Oh, crap. Should I have even done this? Rather than we should be focusing on what's standing and positive and keep moving forward and say, you know what? This is a little molehill. This isn't a mountain. Okay, we can get over this. And that's the thing with the Five of Cups. So that's what they're telling me. Don't focus in on what just happened. Learn from it and grow from it and keep going. Go over that molehill and keep going. Go around it if you have to. Go over it. Go under it. Go whatever way. But you keep moving forward because it's all a learning process. Tell you, I've had a business for 16 years, and if I knew now back then, I would have, oh my goodness, I made so many mistakes and so many errors, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, Divine, is there anything else here? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm sure that it helped somebody out there. Thank you. Is there anything else, please, before I wrap this up? Okay, thank you. Thank you for your help. So that's pretty much it. If there's anything here that I have missed, please show it to me now. Okay, thank you. Their last thing is, don't be afraid to do things alone, especially if this is dating. This is what I'm hearing. Because in America, I don't know. I lived in Japan. I do everything alone anyway. I used to go windsurfing alone. I used to travel alone, camping alone. I just do everything alone. It doesn't matter. But here in America, a lot of people like, well, you kidding? You did it by yourself. But don't be afraid to try something new alone. It's not that hard. And if you're single, it might open a door to somebody else. You never know. But anyway, like when I did scuba diving, I joined a club, but I did it alone. I met a lot of nice people. So don't be afraid to do things alone. And that's what they're offering and they're sharing up there. So hopefully this resonated with somebody. Do you have any questions, Brianna? So this is a time I said we can ask questions. If there are no questions, though, I would just ask if you subscribe and then hit the bell on there so you get notifications when I'm on live. I love to interact with my viewers, so it just pleases me all and tickles me to know where everybody's from. So that's why I'm doing these live. Most readers do pre-recorded. I do some pre-recorded, but I thank you for coming, and please be sure to subscribe. Bring a friend, tell a friend, share. We're still new. I think 3 months now. So hopefully we'll grow and you'll enjoy us. So, all right. We'll see you again. Thanks, Brianna, for coming in. And we'll see you on the 24th. Hey, we're in the waning moon. So we're getting ready to go into the new moon on the 18th. So just remember releasing everything, getting this right here. You're releasing a relationship of some type and getting ready for that new moon to actually get the harvest after that. All right. We'll talk to you soon.